Good afternoon. It is time for me to go ahead and throw hands with Radiance once more. That's about where I'm at right now. Catch these hands. That's exactly what I'm probably going to wind up doing with Radiance. I'm going to catch these hands. But before I catch these hands, I'm going to have to pause. That's Nosk music, isn't it? Yeah, it is. These. That's when you know you've been playing a game for a very long time. And as you can see, I put the normal stuff back on. But we'll go back over to the best music. The best music in the game here. Zote is such a weirdo. A true anomaly that we don't have an equivalent for, really, in Silksong, which I find to be quite interesting. So we're going to go ahead and... oh boy. Start all this. Oh my god. I have been incredibly exhausted these past few days. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Zote. Your contribution is appreciated. But we don't like you all the same. Big old fucking... not so big, actually. Oh my god, I am so fucking tired right now. What the hell? Huh? Oh, right. I think 15 streak, holy crap. Thank you for that, man. I really appreciate that. And I'm not sure who's gonna be catching the hands this time. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be me, but welcome back to the beatdown. Probably the only thing that's why I should start calling this instead of Project Hollow Knight. Just call it the beatdown. I figured it might take me like, you know, a day or two of just grinding. No, it's apparently gonna be like weeks, and it's not months of grinding. I'll get it though. I am confident that I will get it, just because of law of averages. Ball. Well, I do feel like I'm playing better than I normally do. Oh. Thank you for... you little asshole. It'd be easier if they didn't fill the screen up with shit. Alright, well... go ahead. Nope. I'm just, I was like, well, I'm off to a good start. Let's go ahead and ruin all that. We didn't really ruin anything, though. I'm just kind of bleh today. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm already over all the shit on the ground outside that is now essentially as hard as concrete. It's getting to the point where it can almost support my weight. It's so frozen all the way through. I was like, what if, hypothetically speaking, I wanted to get into the trunk of my car? Oh, yeah, nice big old fucking sheet of ice on that too, huh? Just ice everywhere. Well, yeah. That's exactly what... they had a bobcat going around the property today. And, just literally just shoving snow off of the fucking... out of the way. No, 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 no. You go fall down, and I go and do this. I heal myself, and I do it again. You're not the strongest now. You see, you say that, but it doesn't belong to you. That's not your shell. I'm gonna, there we go. It is impressive that it can almost fully, it can completely support Annie, no problem. She's taken to walking around on top of the ice to find spots to pee, and it's like I always get a little bit nervous because obviously when she pees, that's gonna melt some of the ice. But then there's the fact of like, what if she pees away too much of the ice? Because I don't know if it's just a catalog thing or if it's just an Annie thing. I'm not sure which. But she pees a lot. Scatter! And so, like, you know, she'll sit there and squat down, and you'll be like, all right, are you done yet? You done? Like, and for a while I was like, oh, she's just watching while in the squatting position. But you can tell when she's done peeing when there's snow on the ground. Obviously, you know, it's the yellow. Wink. Boop, boop. I hear her out there licking something right now. You're not licking the couch. Oh, she's licking her water bowl, as in drinking water from her water bowl. I think she heard me talking about her. Mentioned her going potty and going for walkies, and now she's alert. Boop, boop. Ah. I jumped into that. Why did I jump into that? Alright, Gorb, you're overstaying, you're pushing it. That's right, I swapped out for the swapped out the Mark of Pride for Nail Master's, or Shaman Stone. Pink. Alright. Hello. World's friendliest boss. Oh. You little asshole. Bing. Bing. But yeah, there is a real fucking problem on this property. And it's not the snow or the ice. At this point, it's ice. It's the people who are in charge and the bare minimum that they're doing to get this shit cleared up. Like, people are already starting to fight over parking spots and shit like that, because, you know, but I get it, you know. If you spent like an hour and a half digging out a spot just for some other, you know, chuckle nut to fucking come through and snipe your spot, you know, it's a problem. There's essentially people on the property that expect everybody else to do all the work while they don't do anything. Yet, you know, there's one guy who's offering, and I think I'm gonna take him up on that offer. You know, it's like, do you need help shoveling out your car? Which is, you know, usually I assume he's offering that help for elder people. But I essentially have the body of an elder with my chronic back pain. I think my days of shoveling and frolicking and playing in the snow are long gone. I don't miss it, but at the same time, I would definitely trade away my back pain if it meant I could shovel snow again, or if it meant the end of back pain, I would gladly take up shoveling snow again, basically. Like, if I could have an end to this, you know, if I sit down for too long, essentially, I'm walking like an old man. walking around, like hobbling around, essentially.
Yes.
You guys are starting to actually annoy me. Can we get back into our normal rhythm of things? No? We're gonna play. Ooh. Oh, go fuck yourself. Like, seriously, man. Jesus, man. That was kind of annoying. I know I'm about to get a break, but I still heal up. It's just a compulsion. Oh, man. But yeah, like, there are people, like, who are... You know, and I'm seeing what I saw back in the Blizzard of 2010, where people are like putting chairs in their spot, and it's like, that's not gonna help. If somebody wants that spot, they're gonna fucking take it. That's the problem. Asshole, man. Him and Markov are probably some of my least favorites. He's not difficult, he's just annoying. Because, like, you barely breathe in his direction, he goes fucking flying 50 meters off to the right. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Get out of here. Hi, Soulmaster. Whoop. Motherfucker. The guy's so slow. I got used to his fast form, that his slow form is now, like, he's moving too slow for me. There we go. Ooh. There we go. All right. I like when he's low to the ground like that. I don't have to jump or anything. I just have to mash. I'm not even really mashing. It's more of a rhythmic tapping. Oblobbles. The oblobbles. Come on, oblobbles. Bink. Bink. Alright. Who's next? Ah, yes, the orgy. Gonna move a bit slow, see if they can post up on the wall again. There you go. Post up on the wall so I can do that. Boink. Boink. Okay. Hello, Buffalo. How you doing today? Oh, don't mind me if I get a bit silent. Apparently, you joined in just as our grand orgy was beginning. So. Well, that was stupid of me. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, motherfucker. Well, right now it's mainly for the Mantis, the Sisters of Battle. The other earlier parts of the Pantheon are just fine, but boom, and they bow to their sensei, as one should. It doesn't help that I'm also overfed at the moment too, so I'm just like my stomach is just. It's weighted down by food. Not particularly good food either. Of course, I never lived under the delusion that frozen pizza was ever going to be good. It's just fast. Ooh! Marmoo! I've just been going on about how annoying it is to live in an area that is currently feeling like we're stuck in Canada right now, where it's not going to be above freezing the entire fucking week. Basically, we're not going to see any real snow melting until Monday. My girlfriend's like, "Do you think you'll be able to get out at all this week before next week?" And I was like, "No. I need to go out. I'm going to the grocery store that's across the street. This is where I normally go anyways, but." Whoop. Yeah, definitely convenient. But yeah, it's next week is when it really is going to matter a lot, because we got free tickets to a hockey game. Got to go to the hockey game. Got to do the sports ball stuff. You little fucking shit. You want to sit there in the fucking corner? I'll show you what the fucking corner can do for you. Little asshole. Hey, Caddis, how you doing, man? We're still on this fucking grind. Paint me like one of your French girls. Ah. Okay, I'm never gonna do that again. Mainly because if I make a habit of doing that, I know my girlfriend's gonna get annoyed by it, so... Boink. Yeah, I get fucking punched in the... Boom! Boom, boom. Motherfuckers, man. I'm just ready for this ice. Like, I'm already... It's been maybe less than... It's like -1 days into this fucking ice shit show, and I'm like, I'm already over it.
Bam. Finnen.
50 degrees. If you weren't on mobile, you'd clip that. I'm sure somebody else probably could if they wanted to. I'm picking up habits from watching a lot of D-Sweat, I think, and that, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. He'll do that a lot when he starts taking damage. He'll be like, oh, and like make weird moan noises that are kind of hilarious sometimes. And I started doing that around my girlfriend because I thought it was funny, and she's like, "That I don't like when you do that." And I was like, "What?" It's like, "That noise. Don't do that." And I was like, "What's wrong with the noise?" He just apparently finds it weird. I had a weird clip yesterday from when what's his face decided he wasn't going to come down. See, we're off to a rip-roaring start with this fucking asshole. Come here, you. You appreciate my devotion to get through Pantheon 5? I don't know if it's devotion or just that I am absolutely just beyond stubborn and will not give up. I've played enough Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Elden Ring to understand that the only time the game will win is when you give up. Not impossible, it's very doable. I just need to... probably I just need to lock in when I'm doing the Radiance fights. Like no commentary, just focus only on... I think you got it. It's rendering. See? I told you, Buffalo, somebody else could do it. Leave it up to Twitch. Somebody'll make it happen. It'll get done. For me, you stop when it really only feels tedious. Feels like tedious work and not fun anymore. And that's kind of part of it. It's like I don't know if it's because of like Stockholm syndrome or what, but I enjoy going through the bosses. Like it's when I get to the end that I start to get a little bit annoyed by them, but I feel like that's 10 seconds you give it. I think you can give it like up to a minute. I don't know. I've stopped creating clips mostly just because it's, you know, I need memorable stuff, and right now I don't think anything's gonna be any more memorable than when I eventually beat Radiance. When I beat P5, I'm gonna clip the fucking shit out of that. That's going everywhere. Back here, you little... For you, it's autism. If it isn't done, you have to do it. For me, it depends on the size of the community. I'd be like, well, you know, like, for example, with, you know, a streamer who has like, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of viewers, somebody will get it done. I also do appreciate the clipping. Because if you can't support through monetary means, I completely understand that, but there are other ways to support streamers, and I think creating clips is definitely one of those ways. And I don't think a lot of people realize how like helpful that actually can be. Because that means we don't have to go back and like comb through our VODs for moments, and you can get instead moments that viewers enjoy. Which makes sense to me. That and somebody was talking about, you know, what would a streamer prefer, you know, bits or like actual cash donations, and it's actually, the answer surprised me quite a bit. It's bits. The reason that you know, at least more tax savvy people understand why bits are is a better way to give money, is because that money's already then taxed. You don't have to pay taxes on it. If somebody gives you like a ton of bits, that's all yours. The government can't come for it. That money's been taxed. Fucking die already, Jesus. Whoop. There we go. And a mess. Oh fuck. All right. This guy fucking pisses me off sometimes. Ba-da-da. And that's exactly what I mean. Like, God damn it! I thought the final little tick had healed. Oh well, it's just Nost. The electrical nuclear bomb. It is that's basically what it was. All right. Come on. All right. There we go. And get the mask out of here. Yeah. Get going. Oh. This is one of my like one of those fights that like doesn't I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I'm literally like essentially just fighting a fucking hyperactive flea. Whoop. You oh Jesus Christ. That sounds like a really bad idea. Whoop. Whoop. I'm surprised I managed to squeak in 3 heals there. Whoop. Whoop. He went flying. He also automated the process of Super Metroid is up to an unknown amount of time. You started this at 3 a.m. and it's still going. Well, I pity for the computer that has to go through that whole thing. But not too bad. I'm a little salty at computers today. That's just because of the stored procedures I was working on earlier. There's like I think 5 or 6 or there's some unknown amount that didn't want to cooperate. No, we can't have that. Can't have the columns we need. No. But apparently we're gonna have to make changes, and from my understanding, we're not allowed to do that so much. We're allowed to write and queries and stored procedures, but changes to the database? Oh no, you can't do that. I'm just a bit mad at computer people right now. Boom. Not entirely sure what they expect from us with the constraints that they put on us. Like, hey, we're gonna tie your hands, okay? But you need to do all of this stuff perfectly. Which is about right for government contracting. Did the automatic stuff yesterday and Mother Brain fight today. Dude's over there fucking playing Super Mario Brothers. He needs to fucking knock it the fuck off. He's gonna fucking catch some hell for that. Fucking Super Mario Brothers right here. Shove your fucking Mario straight up your ass. I got a mushroom for you, you little bitch. Mushroom stamp. Got him. It's bosses like this that make me want to interview Team Cherry, to be able, like, for the opportunity to be like, do you have therapists? That's like the most pressing question I have. Do you have therapists? If no, why not? That right there, that's the shit that pisses me off. And also the fact that, like, when I hold down the goddamn button and he doesn't fucking do anything, Jesus Christ, you annoying little bitch. Jesus, man, fuck off. Nope, gotta fucking launch me into the goddamn masks. The definition of unfun. Whoop. And then get that last one in. There we go. 15 hours, 37 minutes for the whole sequence. I wouldn't put anybody through that. I'd just be like, hey, look what I did. And that would be the end of it. But I'm also I am a very lazy person when it comes to, like, I don't mind watching people, you know, play practical jokes on others, but I personally am not much of a practical joker. Yeah? You motherfucker. Alright. I gotta stop trying ideas out when fighting the easier bosses. Stop trying new ideas. What if I go to this corner? What if I do this? What if you just finish the fucking fight and move on? I like that idea the best. Boy, that means that Markoth is near. That's news that nobody wants to see. Can we like actually start the fight properly? No, apparently not. We gotta continue doing this shit. Baby skip's not easy to do. Is it just me or like all the AI scripts? They just seem really fucked up today. They're acting very, very strange right now. Yeah, Soul Tyrant was he I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Oh, that's right.
Bail mine.
He's always the bastard, so nothing new there. Same old piece of shit he's always fucking been. But I guess when you're already like maximum peak dog shit, it's pretty hard to go higher than that. Boop. Extra Hot Cheetah, how you doing today? Hello. I'm doing super fantastic. We're just grinding out Pantheon 5, aka brute force. Just keep doing it until it gives up. I've gotten to a point where I can pretty much consistently clear all the bosses, but then there's the weird oddballs like Markoth, who's a gigantic fucking doing P5 right now too. Also, welcome to the grind. Yeah, like Neil said, welcome to the grind. Oh, this guy's not too bad. Yeah. You motherfucker. Motherfucker, man. You're on Hive Night right now. The start of around the P3 gauntlet, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Pantheon 3 starts with Hive Night. Go. I've spent probably too long working on these Pantheon grinds that I pretty much, for the most part, know what's next. Like after this is Pure Vessel, and after that is Absolute Radiance. Thank you for not doing that attack 3 times in a row. Woo! Oh man, I could have gotten more hits out of that. Fucking angry ass pineapple. Word to the wise, chat, if your pineapple screams at you, it's probably best not to eat it. Because it's most likely at that point no longer a pineapple. Congratulations, your pizza has gained sentience. Go. You mother... Oof. Oh. Okay. Yep. I should try and incorporate more attacks into that phase, or into that little thing, but I just worry that the projectiles move too fast that I'd actually not be able to... Oh, man. Whoop. Point. Alright. Break room, and then it's time for Pure Vessel. Which means I'm going to lock in, and I will see you guys on the other side. Win or lose. Grab a drink. That's fair. Nobody likes doing the flower quest, even though they essentially made the flower quest like a major feature in Silksong. You! Oh my god, man! It's the fucking light beams. I'm starting to learn that that's the problem, is it's the light beams. The light beams, like, you know, it's also the fact that he just fucking, like, dishes out 8. Well, that's about par for me. And the problem is I did spend a lot of time in practice, which I've come to learn is not exactly... Well, there's something different about Absolute Radiance in practice versus, like, normally, fighting him normally. I'm not sure what the issue is exactly, but there's something going on there. Like, he behaves differently. He doesn't attack as fast. No, it's the attack speeds. Like, in the actual fight, he's usually sending out like 4 or 5 attacks before teleporting once, which he's only, you know, my understanding was that he's supposed to attack then teleport, attack then teleport. But in the normal fight, it feels like I get like 3 or 4 different attacks all at once. Like where I died, he, you know, he set the floor spikes to come up. He also then shot out the light beam. So if I wanted to not get hit by the floor spikes, I had to dash. Well, I dashed right into the light beam that he also sent out before teleporting. I've had those exploding, those orange, yellow, like exploding orb things spawn right on top of me before. I've never had that happen in the practice room. I don't know why, but it's different. I don't feel like doing Absolute Radiance ever, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's just... I know there are people who like, that's like their whole thing, but it's just not for me. I'm here for the achievements, and once I'm... Ooh, hi, all the falling rocks. 8 masks ascended is already a pain. Well, that's 2 hits. That's... I mean, not wanting to do the White Flower quest, I get. But also... you would have 9. And the way I do it is I just start at the destination for the White Flower, walk towards the lady, killing everything along the way, scatter! And then grab the flower and walk back. Problem is, the issues that I've had both times that I've done that quest. Go. Part of me is contemplating heading over to a spell build instead of nail. Like, we'd still have quick slash, but we'd get all the other spell buffs instead. The only reason I'm thinking about that is because of Absolute Radiance, where that would move the fight along out of phase 1 faster, and getting out of phase 1 is going to be the key. Oh, jeez. Give me just a second when I don't have to deal with Gorb and his... There we go. Right now I'm using Long Nail, Quick Slash, Shaman Stone, and Unbreakable Strength. Alright there, King Kong, let's go. You used Mark of Pride. Yeah, you said you were using a pure nail build, if I remember correctly. Swap that long nail out for Spell Twister. Maybe if you're trying to lean more into spells. I mean, if you see how I'm playing like I've played the entire game, which is just beating things until they stop moving, but I'm thinking I might need to move out of my comfort zone to actually make some sort of progress. I don't know. I think after this attempt I might go into the practice hall and figure out what's going on with Radiance. Thank you, Surrybot, for taking out that trash. You also tried Path of Pain with Sharp Shadow instead of Defender's Crest. Yeah, I use high blood. I use high blood on Path of Pain, but Path of Pain. Yeah, that's the funny thing is I wasn't even sure if I'd be able to complete Path of Pain. I thought that was going to be the hardest challenge in the game. I was so very, very wrong. Path of Pain took me like, what, maybe 2-3 hours? We used Strength, Quick Slash, Shaman Stone, Steady Body, and Dream Wielder.
Yes.
For you, I'd say Grub Song instead. I think everybody uses Quick Slash. Like, Quick Slash is really, honestly, a really good charm. Honestly, the entire God Home P5 OST should be replaced with the song during Path of Pain. I disagree. I would actually prefer that the God Home OST gets replaced with the original boss music. And the only reason I feel that way specifically is because you don't get Nosk's normal music, you don't get Nightmare King Grimm's normal music. Nightmare King Grimm has some of the best boss music in the game. The Pantheon song is fine the first 2 times you do it. Then it's like after you've heard it like the 15th time, it's like, all right, you want something else, or have an option to like select what type of do you want, the original boss arrangement, like just like a jukebox selector or something like that. Hell, Final Fantasy IV lets you choose between the original and arranged version and Pixel Remaster. Give us something like that. Alright, you gonna have a weird script again, or are we gonna... Okay, you seem to be a bit more normal now. Bosses were behaving strangely. Oh my god, 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 oh my god! Blobbles! Yay! My least favorite, like, The most innocuous boss in this entire fucking lineup are these little idiots. There we go. These idiots suck in all bindings. The oblobbles. I just don't like their little machine gun attack. This is probably my favorite boss in the entire game. I feel like I am far from the only one who feels that way too. I haven't watched the video, but I like that Hornet mask you have there, Extra Hot Cheeto. I have the same one. And apparently I forgot to dash. Forgot how to dash. Okay, now we're down to normal. Speaking of all bindings, should join us in the P5 grind? I mean, there's plenty of room. 42 bosses worth. There we go. Bow to your sensei. They bow to their sensei. Me. Although, honestly, it should be Fireborn or Blue SR or some other fucking speedrunner who can spank this game and send it home crying, but they're not here, are they? You're on White Defender at the moment. Good luck with White Defender. We actually have him on our soundboard. Well, the Dung Defender, really, but they sound the same, so... Thank you, Nell. Appreciate the display of, He also has some Metroid stuff in there, and I think that's it. I've been meaning to add more. I thought about adding a call the dog button, but I feel like that's kind of mean. There we go. So I could just take this squeaker here and go. And she's going to be in here in a few seconds. Oh, look, there she is right there. Little fluff ball. Annie, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, but I need some pets. And I think you're going to... You beat P4 all bindings. Congratulations. I'm sorry I can't read your name. It's in another language. But congratulations. P4 was a real... How long